Now that's a beautiful sight right there. So I don't really know if I'm going to continue doing this YouTube stuff. I've not uploaded in so long. I'm a senior in high school. I'm trying to get my life together. And I can't do that the way things are going. So what I think I'll end up doing is I might just, I don't want to go to the military. I don't know if I want to go to college. It's just like, I don't want to, I don't want to take a gap year, because then how is that going to help me find out what I'm supposed to do with my life? Like I said, I'm 18. I'm a senior in high school. I have like no time left. It went by so fast that you never even really realized. You're like, oh, I have 3 more years to figure it out. I have 2 more years. I have 1 more year. And that's like, now I've got to figure it out now, And it's just like, well, now what? You know what I mean? You thought you knew, you thought you'd have time for it. But then once it finally gets there, if you already haven't figured it out, or you're still confused, it's like, what am I going to do with this now? Because I have to figure it out like right now, This point in your life might determine where you go in your future. You are officially an adult. You have to figure out what you're going to do with your life. So it's times like these that I'm just thinking, what am I doing? And well, I think it's just something I need to think of to make sure I get the most of it. And just let it hang in my mind, Because although I may not actually have a lot of time left, it doesn't mean I have to pick something right away. Because there's a multitude of things I could choose from. But with that, I just don't think things like YouTube, social media, friends, stuff like that just goes away at some point in time. And it's like, you try to hold on to them, but they don't, you eventually lose grip anyway. I know this just because of using my dad as an example. Him and his friend from high school, his best friend from high school, even eventually they even moved apart, even though they were inseparable for years. And you're like, oh, me and my bro, we'll never do that. You don't know that. You mean like, oh, of course I do, Like, I know me and my bro, we of course we will. We already have it planned out. But that doesn't mean that things are going to stay like that forever. You'll find new people. You'll find new jobs. You'll move to new places. You may even move apart. And that's just life, in my opinion. So I like to go out now and look at the sunsets and sunrises. Because then it gives me a little bit of time to just ponder, think, theorize, what I will do once I'm done with high school. Like, where did all the time go, It's just flying by faster than I can even react to. And at times like this, I like to rely on God and pray to Him, ask Him, talk to Him, ask Him if I'm doing things right. Because I even sometimes have fear of whether or not I'm going in the wrong direction in life. And that's why I stand and lean on Him. Lean on Him for guidance and knowledge and wisdom. And I don't think I've ever really fully shown my face on this app. But as I'm getting to the 5-minute mark, here's what I look like. My name is Brennan Beabout. I'm 18 years old. I'm 6'3". I weigh like 267 pounds, 65. And I'm just lost. And there's nothing else I can do except move forward. Lean on him. Lean on God. And hope for the best. See ya.